So hello everybody and welcome back. Hope everybody's had a great weekend so far. I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. You can also hit that bell if you want to get notifications when I upload new videos, which is normally 3 times a week, unless I'm sick or something, which happens too often. Today we're going to take a look at this M7 Priest from Italeri in 135 scale. So here's our Italeri instruction sheet, the big ones like we're used to. So here's our parts map. We have 3 sprues of plastic plus some polytrack. So number 1, we're building bogies. You see it's showing 2 bogies, but there's 4. There's 2 on each side. And this doesn't tell if this is, it doesn't tell you really, if this is for the left side, this is for the right side, or if this is for the front, this is for the back, or whatever. Or maybe they're all identical, which they probably are. So number 2, when we put our bogies on, we have our hub and our sprocket. Here's some more about the sprocket. Number 3, we have our little wheel here in the back with these mechanisms in the back plate here. So number 3, we're already starting here the gun. We have this big gun cradle and the building all the gun cradle parts here, as well as the sights here. Well, that's not the sights, that's to move the gun for the wheels. Then here we have our cannon we put together with the piece that to fit onto the gun. Breech block is there. Here's our wheels and our sights and stuff that go onto the side. Here we're putting the shields and stuff onto the gun. And then here we have our crew compartment in the back. Put the gun in it. Then we have, it says alternative firing position, alternative moving position. So it's not positionable. We have a seat, we have our controls, sticks and pedals here, and then we put our fenders in our front plate on there, as well as a couple of details that go on top of the top here. So number 7, we have the seats for the gun here, and another control wheel for it. Number 8, I think this is the ammunition basket. 9, we have a couple of rifles that go in there. Some details for the inside of the case metal. Here we're building these details on the inside of the front piece here. And here we're building a case metal together. Put it on. Also the back part of it here. The back fenders. This plate that goes in the back. And we got our toe panel. A couple of handles that go there. So number 10, we put our track on, we put our skirts on, we've got our tow cable, our Pioneer tools, our spontoon boxes, and there's a ring here, goes over the top, more tools here in the back. Number 11, so we got this piece here for the back, our rear lights, handles, some more pieces that go in there on top, crowbar stuff. And here we go on the front, we put the front lights in, fire extinguishers I think, looks like. Not for version C it says here. Then here we have our ammunition, got 2 boxes go on each side. Fuel caps go here. We got our crew machine gun that goes here. Looks like a 50 cal. And then our driver hatches here. Can make it open or closed. And then here we go. We have our painting instructions here. I have a nice color chart for painting the crewmen, painting the ammunition, And I would think these are probably like the ones on the M12 probably. They're going to have different kinds. They have their... It just says 150 millimeter projectile. But depending on if it was a smoke or a HE, they're going to be different colors. So here's our version A M7 Priest Crying Room, U.S. Army, 276 Field Artillery Armored Battalion, France, 1944. Version B, British Royal Army, 8th Field Artillery Regiment, 14th Army, Burma, 1945. Version C, 2nd Division Blindé, 64th Regiment d'Artillerie, de Division Blindé, Germany, 1945. I have no idea if I said that right. I have no idea about French. Version D is the M7 Priest from the U.S. Army, 987th Field Artillery Battalion, in Korea, 1951. And that's our instruction sheet. So here's our decal sheet. 4 versions here. US, British, French. To tell the truth, I kind of like the British one. But version A looks good too. I haven't really decided yet which one I want to build. I think the decals look good though. Nice colors. They're not very thick. You know it's bad if you can really feel them. These are really good. Usually Italeri comes with decent decals. So here we have Sprew A. You see we have a lot of all the stuff for our bogies and the bottom of our hull. They got it pretty, separated pretty good. See, bottom of the hull has some good detail in it. Good bolt heads too. Here on the sides, pretty plain though. But it's going to be, going to have all the stuff for the bogies in there. Weird. Gotta take a better look at that. Now this has a little, I don't know, that doesn't have bolt heads. Maybe they're rivets. Not really sure. Don't look like bolt heads though. Looks a bit weird. Do we have 2 different types of sprockets it looks like? Or maybe they're... I think the bogies look good. And nice bolt heads too. Road wheels are decent. These look good too. Their sprocket covers, they look good too. Nice bolt heads around it. So next we have Sprew B. You see here, here's the interior part. This is a lot of the casemate and stuff here as well. You see inside is a engine part there. Looks okay. This has nice texturing, that diamond pattern. And there's some decent detail here on the outside too. You even got cables and stuff running here. I think the hinges look pretty decent here. Some more of that diamond pattern here. Nice bolt heads around. Yeah, the sides of the casemate, they look pretty good too. Nice hinges and bolt heads and stuff here. Yeah, fuel cap here in the front looks pretty good. A lot of times they'll do that separately though, but if you can get it in there without being a separate part, it's okay too. There's also some fuel caps there. So here's our tree C. See, we have the skirts here. This is the gun parts pretty much. And tools. Here's our tow cable, our one figure. You can see on the skirts, it has nice detail, some good bolt heads around there. I think the gun part looks pretty good, and you also have the ammunition there. It looks nice too. The crew member is okay. don't see no feet though. Huh? You gotta have feet. Oh, there they are. Separate feet. It's kind of weird. I guess it's easier to paint that way. Here's our 50 cal. I think it looks pretty good too. And see, it looks like a 50 cal. I got to fire those before too. Pretty cool. Tools look good. The grill is even open. That's nice. Except for, well, it looks like there's a mistake there. Or maybe some flash right there. We can clean that up. Gun parts look pretty good too. Here. So our last parts here is our polytrack. And I think the outside looks good. It has some nice, I think it looks okay here on this side. And when you look on the other side, pin marks everywhere. And I would just say, take some sandpaper to it. Take some thick sandpaper to it. It's not going to matter because in real life, the insides are going to be worn anyways. All these track pads are going to be worn. So you can take some heavy sandpaper and sand it down really good. Get all those pin marks out, make it a little rough. I would probably go like medium, do a medium a little bit too afterwards to smooth it out because it's still, they're going to be chewed up some, but they're not going to be really badly marred like thick sandpaper, like a heavy grain sandpaper would do. But if you did it that way, it wouldn't take that long. Just heavy grain, a few good swipes, and then medium grain to smooth it out a little bit. I think I'll be okay. I think this kit looks pretty good. I don't see any major problems with it. Doesn't have a lot of texture to it, but it'll come out with painting. At least I paint by hand, so it will definitely come out when I paint it. The flat paint, especially the Revell paint, it goes on pretty thick, so it gives texture. Model Master is a little thinner, but once you add a flat coat to it, it'll have some texture to it anyways. The only thing is you can't do that if it's a cast. If it's a cast turret or hull or anything, then it's really hard to get that with paint. You really have to do work to get the texture in there. But if it's not cast, then paint is enough, in my opinion. It's a model anyways, and the texture is going to be lighter on something that's small. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and join me next time. We're going to take a look at this Fokker G1A from Micromere. I'm not really sure how to say it. I'm not really familiar with this brand, but I really wanted a Fokker G1, and this is the one I found. So we're going to take a look at this next time. Thanks for watching. Until then.